Whew. Good morning, crackheads. It's me, Spencer Lee, back with another video. It's currently 3 a.m. here in the islands. We're out here with the Lazo household, and we're out here trying to shoot the Atlas comet, the supposedly comet of the century. We're out here on top of, not on top of, but on the slopes of Mauna Kea. We scouted out one composition with Darwin's famous tree, and hopefully the clouds stay clear so that we can get a nice shot, or a nice variety of shots with this comet. But yeah, in this video I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the process that we're taking to try and capture this comet, and hopefully the information will be helpful in your endeavors to capture the comet of the century. It's go time! You guys coming or what? So out there we've got Darwin's tree. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. And I got the night sky behind there. We got a crescent moon rising just off to our left. But we kind of scouted out this location a little bit earlier yesterday and then a little bit earlier this morning just to kind of confirm this is where we want to be. But there are a couple of apps that I use to help me in my pre-planning process to try and figure out where exactly we need to be, where exactly we need to stand, and at what time we need to be here by. So the first app that I used is an app called Planet Pro. And Planet Pro pretty much gives you kind of a rough guesstimate on an overlay of a map, just to kind of show you where the comet is going to rise from and kind of put that in comparison to where the moon is going to rise, where the sun is going to rise, and etc. So this comet in particular, this Atlas comet, right now here in Hawaii, it's rising alongside the sun, like almost right next to the sun and almost right before the sun. So the window of time to photograph this comet is kind of short. So basically what I did was I used Planet Pro's augmented reality function to kind of plot out where exactly I need to be. I knew for sure I wanted to pair this comet with some sort of foreground element, so I was thinking about what trees we could photograph it here on top of Mauna Kea. And because the comet is going to rise right next to, or just to the right of the sun, I basically said, well, I think we should try to find a foreground subject, line it up with where the sun is going to rise from, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, if the apps are correct and my planning was correct, the comet should rise just to the right of it. So basically, once I figured out where the comet was going to rise in comparison to the sun using Planet Pro, I then came out here a little bit before sunrise, or actually a little bit before comet rise, to kind of scout out the location with the tree. Basically, I left a headlamp just at the base of the tree and then walked back to this area and used photopills to make sure that our sun aligned with the tree, or we lined up our sun with the tree as best we could. And then once I figured out that, yep, our horizon should look clear, our trees should line up with the sun, so in theory, the comet should rise up right to the right of the sun, hopefully. But yeah, that's how I kind of used those two apps in tandem to make sure that we get a rough estimate of where this comet is going to be. All right, so let me just briefly give an overview of the gear that I'm going to try and use to photograph the Comet. But disclaimer, I'm kind of doing a run and gun kind of setup here. I would suggest something a little bit different, but I'll get into that. So camera body, we've got the Sony Alpha 1, high resolution, great high ISO noise performance. You kind of want a DSLR or mirrorless camera with really good low ISO or low light or high ISO performance. Sony Alpha 1 is really great for that. The lens I'm using is the 20-70 f4 version, and we're zoomed in all the way to 70 mil because the Comet is going to be so low on the horizon that I think a more telephoto shot is going to work best for this Comet here. Now, look, hindsight is 20/20. I didn't know I was going to actually shoot the Comet on this trip. But if I had to do it all over again, I would probably use like an 85 f1.4 or something like that, maybe a 90 mil f2.8, or even like a 24-70 or a 70-200 f2.8, just to allow in a little bit more light. Settings wise, I kind of took a couple of test shots here. I think we're going to be able to get away with like a 5-second exposure with minimal amounts of star trailing, at shooting of course wide open at f4 and at ISO 12,800. So not the most ideal settings. It's definitely going to be a technical challenge for the camera, and it's going to require a little bit of post-processing, I think. Hopefully as the sun and the Comet starts to come up, it'll give us a little bit more ambient light, so our noise levels will come down a little bit, but that's kind of what we're working with. You're also going to want like a sturdy tripod to make sure that you can take like those long exposures. So this is like the FLM CP30 hybrid tripod, kind of like my main tripod for pretty much everything. But yeah, you're going to want something nice and sturdy. Make sure you get like your super stable shots in there. And yeah, that's pretty much all the gear you need, plus your iPhone for like planning purposes and stuff. So I'm recording this video on the 29th of September, and this Comet is kind of, what is it called? Like, it's very rapidly changing. So even though the Comet is rising before the sun, that can always change depending on where on the world you are and how long you wait from watching this video to photograph the Comet. So definitely use Planet Pro and use photo pills to kind of plan the Comet to be photographed in your local area. I do know that as time moves onward, we're going to get less and less time with the Comet before sunrise, and then eventually we're going to flip to where the sun will set and then the Comet will still be visible for a little bit in the night sky just after sunset. But that's for me in Hawaii. Not sure if that's applicable to your particular area. So try to use Planet Pro to plan it in your local area and figure out when it's going to line up with your night sky. I'm just trying to walk back to my camera for the vlog. Oh man, this is exciting, guys. Just make sure I don't trip over any rocks. But I think we've located the tail. Planning apps have done us justice. It's rising kind of right to the right of the tree, kind of right between the two sticks. So I've started the time lapse in hopes that that is indeed the Comet, or at least the tail of the Comet that's kind of rising up. We're still about 20 minutes away from when it's supposed to like break the horizon, but you know, if it does have a tail, then yeah, we should start being able to see some of that tail coming up a little bit early. But yeah, set my time lapse out 5 seconds, f4, and ISO, auto ISO with a max of 12,800. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of leave it there. Personally, for me, I'm gonna try and go for a time lapse of this. Darwin and Lummi, of course, are gonna be trying to do single exposures of it. And if you are gonna be doing single exposures, make sure that you either have a remote shutter release or enable the 2-second timer on your camera to make sure that you kind of minimize the amount of camera shake that you do get in your shot, because yeah, it's gonna be kind of a more telephoto shot, and any sort of camera shake from like pushing the camera trigger and stuff, that's definitely going to be exaggerated in your shot. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully this comes out okay. Can you kind of see it a little bit over here? Probably not, because now I'm in focus, but hopefully you guys could see it in that little bit of a clip. But yeah, should be breaking the horizon for about 10 minutes. But yeah, I set up my time lapse and with the tail that was kind of coming out a little bit. I think we're in for a good one, hopefully. But the plan is let my time lapse roll, let the time lapse take care of itself, and I'm going to kind of collaborate with Darwin to try and get his shot. We're going to try and go for the shot with the tree, with the comet, but then he's going to run out with his flash and do a little flash with the comet as well. So we're going to try and help him position, push his camera and all that stuff. Hopefully that'll make for not just a unique shot of the comet, you know, of just the comet by itself, and not just a unique shot with the comet with the tree, but also a unique shot adding that human element to it to also add to that sense of scale.
Oh, it's there.
Get the ball too. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Here we go. It's go time.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! Oh shit!
Who's the fucking master planner? I don't want to stop my time lapse, but I'm just living off of the shot that Darwin's getting.
Oh man! Mine looks like that.
Man, that tail is huge.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh my god, bro! Shit. Look at that!
That is.
So that's epic, bro.
You
Yeah.
gotta get the Jurassic Park song.
Get the strong plastic, I mean the strong stuff with you.
This is what it's all about, guys.
Where's the tree?
This is what it's all about.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see it now. You can definitely see it now. There's the comet, everybody. We're just planning our selfie shot. Darwin's gonna run out into the field, and Lemmy and I are gonna try and frame him
Anybody's
up.
lights on?
Nope, fire up, fire away.
How far are you gonna
All right.
go?
The thing on. I'm gonna be right by next to the tree, but you guys gotta guide me. So
Oh, you're going
Okay.
all the way to the tree.
yeah,
Go, 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 go.
that's my comp right there already.
Go. Let me see if I know how to work a cannon.
Where are you going?
Keep going, keep going. Keep going
Okay,
straight.
go.
Slightly to your left. Yep.
Stop.
One step to your left. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here go, you push it.
Fire!
No.
Oh, that's too bright. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Keep holding, okay?
Hold on.
Stay there, stay there, stay there. Fucking cannon. Wait, 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 wait. Fire!
Actually, look at that. So much nice and blue.
Oh! It looks good, it looks good. Okay, wait, try switch hands.
Switch hands.
Yep.
Use your other hand.
And take 2 steps to your left. Yep, that's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect. Okay, wait. Fire! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
This is having the light going on.
This is what happens when I shoot cannon. Take a look at the shots. Take a look at the shots. I bet you you're gonna love it.
bro, you can see them, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, those colors, bro. You better switch. You better switch, boy.
He was yelling so loud too, you know. He's like,
Damn, dude, nice, nice.
that's Spencer, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
5, bro. You did it, bro.
Fine.
Yep.
Look at that, you can just see them with the naked eye, bro.
Now I can definitely see it. Well, you saw it here first. Spencer shoots cannon and gets
Oh
a
my
banger.
God, look at that color, bro. No need editors.
Well, we're basically limited to how bright the sun is going to get.
Oh, because it's pretty bright coming up, yeah?
Yeah. See, small window, like less than 15 minutes of,
less than 15 for sure.
yeah. So it broke the horizon like just before 5 o'clock. And yeah, right now it's 5:11, 5:12. So yeah, it's very, very short, but
Yeah, look, it's kind of like disappearing. It disappeared.
yeah, you can kind of see it disappearing. But Comet, baby. Definitely go out, get your Planet Pro apps out, and try and get shots like this for yourself. My advice would be, you know, don't just settle for a shot of the comet. Try and get some foreground elements into it, and maybe even try and get a human element too. It just makes so much more of a difference, you know, just to have a shot of the comet and B, some foreground with, it just makes the world of a difference, dude. I tell you. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a like. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. If you like this travel, vacation, a little bit of education, make sure that you hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you aren't already. And we'll see you guys in the next adventure. Peace out.